Good job. Her owner said she could use some confidence. So whenever I hear that, I just think she needs more structure. And that means giving her a job, right? Putting her on place, asking her to stay, enforcing the downstay, enforcing the place command. Using that heel when on box. But very nice. Good girl. So notice when I'm praising her is when I'm happy with what she's doing. Very good girl. A little bit of vibrating. Probably because she's like, what are you doing? I usually come here to hike. Why am I working? Vibrating also tells me she's working hard. This is impulse control. She's not used to controlling her movement like this. Good. Good. She also might think I'm going to Dremel her nails because I also do that in this room. Alright, so now I'm going to recall her to the other place bed and see if I can get her to go on right away without curling around the bed. So again, it's the verbal, tone, praise, point, and say place. Bella, good. She looks over at me, waits and listens. This is all very important. Come, tap, tap, girl. She goes to the other room. I'm going to correct her. Place, good girl. So I see what we need to work on. The motivation is to go back to that other room. So she chose not to listen rather than do what I asked her to do. Instead of, I know I want to do that, but I'm going to listen to Julie. So we need to work on prioritizing listening over her own desires. I noticed it at the drop-off too. She didn't want to come when I recalled her. She'd rather stay with her owner. So that's what we'll work on. Good. But ultimately that was so mild. I clicked once and she turned back around and came onto the place bed. Good. We'll try that again. We're going to try it until we get a perfect rep, and then I'll end it. Bella, come. Good job. Place. Clicking. Good. Good girl. We're getting there. We're getting there. A lot of times when dogs come back for tune-ups, obviously they already know everything. The only thing we're working on is the listening part. Bella, come. Good girl. Place. Perfect rep. This time, she did not try to go the other way because she tried it last time. This time she said, you know what? It's not worth it for me to gamble. I'm just going to do what Julie's asking. She got right on the bed. That time she avoids the e-collar turning on. She lays down. That's my baby girl. Yes, she is. Now, by doing this, when she gets the answer right, it builds confidence. That's my good girl. I'm going to take the place mat away. Now she doesn't have a landing pad. She's going to have to recall to me, or I'm going to put her in a stay and walk away. Very hard. Come. Good girl. Stay. Wow. Wow. Look, I show her how proud I am. Good girl. Build confidence. Good girl. That contrasts the correction when she doesn't listen. So not listening gets a correction. Listening gets an abundance of praise and pets. Good. Put that on repeat. Her confidence is going to elevate. Stay. Good. Good. I'm so happy with how she's doing. Good. Good. Who trained this dog? Good. Here's another test. I'm going to open up the door. She should not rush out. She should wait for my permission. She should look up at me. Good. Good girl. Break. Nice job.